33. Samyutta Nikaya 7.8. The Fire-Worshipping Sutta. At one time, the Blessed One was staying at the squirrels' feeding ground in the bamboo grove near Rajagaha. At that time, the fire-worshipping Brahmin Bharadvaja had prepared rice pudding with ghee, wishing to make an offering to the fire god. In the morning, the Blessed One dressed, took his bowl and robe, and entered Rajagaha for alms. Going for alms from house to house in Rajagaha, he came to the residence of the fire-worshipping Brahmin Bharadvaja and stood to one side. When the fire-worshipping Brahmin Bharadvaja saw the Blessed One standing for alms, he spoke these verses. One who has the triple knowledge, of noble birth, learned and wise, perfect in knowledge and conduct, only he deserves this rice pudding with ghee. The Blessed One replied, though one may speak with eloquence, birth alone makes no Brahmin. When the heart is defiled within, wrapped in deceit and stain. But one who knows past lives, sees heavens and states of woe, has reached the end of birth, with wisdom perfect and complete. This one has the triple knowledge. This is a true Brahmin, perfect in knowledge and conduct. Such is worthy of this offering. Please eat, Venerable Gautama. You are truly a Brahmin. The Blessed One said, food gained through verses I should not eat, Brahmin. This is not the way. The Buddhas reject food obtained through verses. This is their constant rule. When defilements are destroyed and sorrow ended, offer other food. To the great sage, this is the field for those seeking merit. Having heard this, the fire-worshipping Brahmin Bharadvaja said, magnificent, Venerable Gautama. Middle passage on taking refuge omitted. And the Venerable Bharadvaja became one of the arhats. This sutta describes a dialogue between the Buddha and a fire-worshipping Brahmin, explaining the true meaning of the triple knowledge and Brahmanhood, ultimately leading to the Brahmin's conversion to Buddhism and attainment of arahantship. The text captures an important teaching about the difference between superficial religious practices and genuine spiritual attainment, emphasizing that true worth comes from inner purification rather than birth or ritual observances. Deep analysis of this meaningful sutta. 1. Scene analysis. The story takes place at the squirrels' feeding ground in the bamboo grove of Rajagaha. Brahmin Bharadvaja was preparing to make offerings to the fire god with rice pudding and ghee, reflecting the common Brahmanical ritual traditions in ancient India. 2. Core dialogue interpretation. The Brahmin initially believed only those with triple knowledge, noble birth, and great learning deserve his offerings. The Buddha responded with deeper wisdom, pointing out that true value lies not in birth or superficial knowledge. Empty words and noble birth don't define a true Brahmin. The real triple knowledge refers to knowledge of past lives, divine, seeing beings' destinations after death, knowledge of the destruction of defilements. 3. Deeper meaning. Contrast between form and essence. External rituals, status, learning versus internal realization and awakening. Distinction between true and false Brahmins. Birthright Brahmin versus Brahmin by enlightenment and wisdom. 4. The Buddha's transcendent wisdom. The Buddha's refusal to accept food earned through verses demonstrates higher ethical standards. Rejection of trading verses for food. Emphasis on pure intention, pointing out the true field of merit lies in offerings to those who have ended defilements. 5. Insights and reflections. This sutta offers profound contemplations. 1. True value lies not in external forms but in inner awakening and purity. 2. The distinction between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge can be accumulated, but wisdom requires genuine realization. 3. Teaching us to see beyond appearances and pursue genuine spiritual elevation. 4. True nobility comes from purification of mind, not worldly status. The story concludes with the Brahmin's awakening and attainment, demonstrating how truth can transform hearts, reminding us, letting go of attachments reveals truth. True wisdom inevitably leads to liberation. Internal genuine practice surpasses formal religious rituals. Pursuing truth requires courage and humility. This sutta serves not just as a historical record, but as a mirror reflecting our current practice in life, inspiring us to contemplate what is true value. How can we transcend appearances to realize ultimate truth? These questions point to life's core and deserve our deep contemplation.